What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. I was going to try to do this last week, but I'm going to be honest with you all, I was not 100%. I think I said this before, but jet lag is a pain in the butt, and anyone that says that it's not too bad, they're liars. They're actually liars. First day back, and I was asleep for a lot of the day. I mean, I came back in the afternoon, I fell asleep, and yeah, that ruined my whole sleep schedule, in all honesty. Mm. Still trying to get back into it. Time zone change is the worst, especially. So, yeah, main point though. Today, we are reacting to Ghostface versus episodes 91 to 100 compilation. And this is an hour-long video. Wow. So anyway, I'm not gonna hold it up any longer. I'm gonna immediately get into this, and so on and so forth. So yeah, hope you all enjoy this reaction video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. You'll find immediately when a video comes out. If there's any videos you'd like to recommend that I should react to, put it down in the comment section below, and I'll react to it as soon as possible. The link to this video is going to be down in the description below. Be sure to give Cameron the person some love and support for the video that they made that I'm reacting to. Seriously, give Cameron some love and support for the video that they made. So yeah, I'm not gonna pause that much. This is a hour-long video, and I rather not bore you all with pauses that may have a pause here and there. So yeah, so let's get right into this. Let's go.
Oh, Billy! What the hell do you want? Oh, what's wrong, Billy? Why do you gotta stick up your butt? Because, Stu,
Excuse me?
every time you pull that sing-songy "Hello, Billy" bullshit, I just know you're bound to be twice as annoying. Why am I getting the impression that you just don't like music? I like music. Alright, I listen to Nirvana, Smash Mouth, System of a Down, Slipknot, Frank Sinatra, Imagine Dragons. Alright, I've got taste. What I don't like is that you've been trying to push yourself into music for the past.
I didn't hear the names of the oh wait, why is the
few months. Alright, you're a terrible singer. I don't know, man. I can't ever trust anyone that unironically listens to Imagine Dragons. Anyway, moving on. Why did you call me out here today?
Oh yeah, right.
Our next opponent is here today, and fortunately, or unfortunately for you, he's about as musically inclined as I am. Oh, god damn it. Well, at the very least, I'll just imagine myself killing you instead. Now, give me the knife.
That's it.
Now, hope you're ready to have your curtains closed. You!
Oh no!
Now that you've went ahead and met my music coach, you still think I'm bad at singing?
You...
Yes!
The music meister?
Absolutely! I still think you suck. Also, what do you mean you have the music meister as your coach? I think you're just jealous that the music meister, a musical profession, has found an equal in me. Stu, you can stop trying to be funny now. April Fool's has been over for a few days, man. Jealousy. Yeah. Stu, do you even know what the music meister has done? Oh, of course I do. He's voiced by Neil Patrick Harris. That's all I need to know. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so music meister's gimmick is that whenever he sings, he controls the minds of those around him, kinda like a Pied Piper. And when he's doing the singing, he's able to control Gorilla Grodd and Aquaman. Like, I know there are...
Wait, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's like insane levels of power he has there. Like, I couldn't believe it this time I saw that episode of Batman Brave and the Bold. Yeah, I watched Batman Brave and the Bold. Don't judge me on it. But still, the fact that he was able to do all that is insane, and I honestly think he's a broken character.
Other heroes and villains there when he was mind controlling them, but the main two that I want to highlight is Gorilla Grodd and Aquaman. You know, the main telepaths in DC. Okay, first, Aquaman's only telepathic when it comes to fish. And two,
also true.
I'm pretty sure Gorilla Grodd's like an outlier here. Oh, outlier my ass too. By the way, Music Meister can amplify his music with third-party sources to the point where he was able to successfully enslave the planet. It is day fucking beaut. Do you understand how impressive an accomplishment that is for your first ever grandstanding? Okay, interesting accomplishments.
I mean, that is kind of true.
But how did we get here? What happened to him in his youth that led him down this road? From what I could gather, he used to be a choir boy. And much like anyone who is even remotely interested in music in their youth, he got ridiculed and bullied for it. Until when he started singing in higher pitches, could he induce a hypnotic trance that allowed him to control the people that was making fun of him. Okay, I know this is a cartoon show, but like, seriously, who in their right mind is going to be this old and bullying a little kid because he likes singing music? I think we should be focusing on, like, the bigger problem here. Oh yeah, one thing to know about Music Meister is that he's really into Black Canary, but mainly in regards to her voice. And when he tried swooning her and she rejected, because, you know, obviously, he took the Titan route from Megamind and said, if I can't have you, then nobody can. So what you're telling me is that my music coach is an incel. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, god damn it. Speaking of which, how the hell did you meet up with the Music Meister anyway? I thought he was held up in Arkham. You see, the thing is he was, but because of some meddling kids, he kinda escaped. Right. Anyway, so you do realize that we're screwed, right? Oh, come on. What's the worst that could happen? He's the Music Meister! Under his spell we're toes! Alright, Stu.
Damn.
I'm here. Who's gonna make a mockery out of me today? What? You just getting straight to the point. Well, now that you mention it, there was something else I was going to ask you. You ask me something. Alright, I'll bite. What'd you want to know? Okay, so do you remember a long while ago when we went to a restaurant and you went there specifically for their pasta? Yeah, I remember. Not too fondly, but what about it? Okay, so my question is, do you eat spaghetti or buttered noodles? I could go either way, but more often than not, I'll typically choose buttered noodles. Throw some meat in there and some Parmesan cheese and I'll be a happy boy. Alrighty then, good to know. I'll put that in the back of my head for later. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. I got an old guy for you today. Really? Have we become that desperate for a win that we're willing to target the elderly? I don't know, man. From what I've heard people say about him, you thought he'd be King Von. Okay, now I'm curious. Who the hell did you get today? Look up and you'll find out. Huh?
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Why? Why would you get him? Why would you get him?
Conquest!
Why would you?
Oh my god, are you okay? You sound like your lungs got pierced through. Shut your goddamn mouth. I don't want to hear a peep from you because how in the fuck did you find Conquest? Oh, you see, Billy, I was just minding my own goddamn business, and then I overheard this dude talking to Mark about preparing this world for the Viltrum Empire, and so I said, nuh-uh, you're not taking over anything, and then next second I know he just beat me into a bloody puddle. So you're telling me that you looked at an old guy flying in the air with massive pecs, a receding hairline, a massive fucking scar across his eye, which also doesn't have a pupil because he's blind in it, missing a hand, replaced by the Infinity Gauntlet, crooked teeth, and sounded like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. You're telling me that you told him nuh-uh, and then thought after the ass whooping you received from him that I wanted any part of that. You know, now when you put it into words, you make it sound like I'm completely insane. That's because you are insane, you goddamn moron!
I'm agreeing with Billy.
But not as insane as this guy flying above us. Okay, so that's the thing. I've heard a lot of people say that he's a menace, but then again, that's just stuff I've heard. What do you know about him? Stu, have you ever met a man that just ever so casually declares that he's gonna rip a child in two and then eat their heart, and almost succeed in doing it? Yeah, that's just on the lighter end as to what Conquest is capable of doing. You call that light? It's like I said, Stu. He does this shit for the love of the game. It's even gotten to the point where he's such a fucking menace that he actively encourages whoever he's beating the life out of that they can do it, giving them a false sense of hope. He's a fucking sadist! Alright, that's pretty disturbing, not gonna lie. Oh, you want disturbing? Well, Stu, do you recall how Nolan made Mark go through the train? Oh, don't even get me started. Wait, what does that imply? Okay, so imagine that, right?
Oh, God.
But done like 100 times worse. No. And the most fucking crazy part about this is that after this scene, he fights off against Adam Eve. And while she did hold him back for a bit, he eventually, quote-unquote, killed her. And with the blood that was on his hands, he then proceeds to lick the blood and goes off to Mark about how, since he basically pissed off the Viltrumites, they sent Conquest here, and he thanks him for that. No, that's fucking raps. Well, taking all of that into consideration,
yeah,
I see why people were calling him King Von now. Yeah, so you see why I say we're ultimately fucked here? Wait, what the hell is he doing? Huh? What are you talking about? I told you, man, he's unhinged. Yep, and I'm clocking the fuck out. Goodbye, Billy. Wait, no, you suffer here with me.
I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. And as I get better at it, they fear me more and more. Take it to your grave.
Good morning, Billy. You ready for today's assignment? Morning to you too,
Yes,
Stu.
very unhinged.
And to answer your question, that fully depends. What on God's green earth have you signed the both of us up for today? Well, Billy, do you recall how I signed you and me up for animal control a long while back? Oh, you mean the same profession where we both got blown up by penguins? Yeah, hard to forget that. It's a good thing you remember. Now, I bring this up because I was approached by a client earlier today that wants our services in this exact department.
Wait.
Now do pray
Was that who I
tell,
think
what
that was?
is the description of the animal we're gonna be catching today? Well, based off of what the guy gave me, we're going to be catching a teal-colored platypus that wears a fedora. I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? Wait, Billy. I think I found him! Stu, is that fucking Perry the Platypus? You know, now that you mention it, he did mention that his name was Perry, though for some reason he said it like Perry the Platypus as if the was his last name and platypus was the last name. How did you know what his name was? You didn't meet the guy. Did the client wear a lab coat? Wow, you are really good at this. Did you become a psychic and didn't tell me? Your client was Dr. Doofenshmirtz, you idiot! Oh, I remember now. He's the guy that blasted you with the smithereens while I made my daring escape. And by daring, you mean you put a fedora on my head and just left me to die. You know, when you put it like that, it makes me sound completely selfish. See? Perry gets it. You understood that? Of course I do. I speak platypus. You're bullshitting me. Alright, I'll prove it to you then. Watch.
Oh!
Well, that's new information that I'm gonna have to process. Anyway, so, do you know what Agent P has done? Well, considering he's a platypus, he's one of the only few mammals that can lay eggs. What? No, I mean, technically, you're right, but that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, like, do you remember the time where he, his owners, and his nemesis went into another dimension, and then he proceeded to fight an evil Platyborg version of himself who was controlled by the eviler version of his nemesis? Or do you remember the time where he assisted the fucking Avengers, his owners, and his owners' friends, into fighting off MODOK, Whiplash, Venom, and Red Skull? Wait, you mean that same Red Skull, or...? What other Red Skull could I be talking about? Yeah, you got me there. Wait, does this mean that one rap battle between Doom and Doof could technically be canon? I mean, it's possible, I assume.
Oh.
So, are you gonna translate what he's saying to me, because I'm not following?
Nah, I'm just screwing with you, man.
You can talk!
Only when I'm not on Disney's cameras.
Huh. Well, ain't that just convenient? Anyway, Stu, he has his own theme song. If Stelio Cantos has taught you anything, it's that never mess with anyone who has their own goddamn theme song. I fail to see how that's relevant information here. Can I just please have a single day where you are not as dense as Doofenshmirtz is when trying to figure out who Perry is, when the only difference between him and a regular platypus is a hat? I mean, he's a secret agent, right? So it just comes with the territory that he'd be good at disguising. I guess you're right. Oh, by the way, Perry, since you're here, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah? What's up?
So, why on God's green earth do you have such massive pecs?
Fortnite. Anyway, it's been nice chatting with you too, but I gotta go stop Doof from building it later today. And don't worry, I'll go pay for the hospital bill. Ciao!
Huh.
Cool dude.
That
cool
was
dude.
actually a nice conversation. Still not over the fact he can talk now. Yeah, that was kinda weird. Wait, what did he mean by hospital bill? Billy, you're gonna wanna look below us. Wait, huh? Stu? Yeah, Billy? Curse you! Oh, I love you too, buddy.
Yeah.
Heidi
Clever.
ho, Billy. Ready for today's assignment?
Clever,
Stu,
pal.
that
Platypus.
implies I'm prepared for whatever bull you've whipped up for me on any given day. So no, I'm not ready. Okay, I hear you. But what if I told you today's assignment was a little bit more on the casual side of things? Your
I
definition
wouldn't
of
believe
casual
you and
being...
say you're full of
What exactly?
poop.
I'm glad you asked, Billy. Today, you're going to be learning a foreign language, and to help you out, I brought someone here who's proficient in said language. Okay, seems pretty casual, but couple of questions though. First, what is the language? Russian. Off to a
I'm not
great
trusting
start
this.
already. Second, why do I need to learn another language? I'm pretty sure most of our audience comes from the United States. Oh, come on,
I mean, that's
Billy. It
true.
doesn't hurt to be inclusive every now and then. And besides, it'll do wonders for our
Russian.
audience range. More people can relate
Russian.
to us if we can speak in their mother tongue. Anyone that relates to either I or you specifically is a goner.
I can only think of an
Now,
anime for
final
some
question.
reason.
Who the hell did you get that is gonna teach us
And
Russian?
that doesn't really make
Billy
sense, in
would
all
be
honesty.
her over there.
Oh, okay, that would explain everything. And they're dead. They're literally dead. Well, she doesn't have the same power as Uzi, or Sin. To the mastery and abilities that they have, she's still very overpowered to the point that she can take on V, J, and N. So, yeah, they're doomed. They're doomed.
Stop!
Especially since she has
That
to
you're
solve
mad,
her.
but hear me out, alright? How about fuck you instead? Why in the goddamn hell is Doll here? Well, it's like I said, she's here to help you understand Russian. And you're gonna understand what my fist feels like rushing down your throat! Why do you have to be so aggressive all the time? Look, what's wrong with Doll? Stu, do you remember exactly what powers Uzi had? You know, come to think of it, I don't think we've ever actually established what her power was exactly. Oh, really? Then let me give a basic refresher. So, both Uzi and Doll's powers come from this thing called the Absolute Solver. It's what hosts Sin at the end of the series. And it's essentially an eldritch intelligence of some unknown origin that seeks to consume all life in the universe to satiate its hunger, and it does it by creating singularities that can destroy fucking planets. So this Absolute Solver thing is just Galactus, but minus the cosmic power? Pretty much. Anyway, with the Absolute Solver abilities, Doll is able to perform telekinesis and has matter replication and transformation. This essentially means that Doll can take, like, a knife, for example, and with her duplication abilities, she can make the fucking knife become like 10 knives, and also with object acceleration, she can speed the fucking knives, so she can like hurl them bitches towards people. And then with the transformation abilities, she can essentially alter the shape of anything that she comes in contact with. Alright, interesting.
Yeah. Then again, I just realized, Doll has more practice with the solver than Uzi, so.
Though I have to note, she's a little bit dependent on said abilities. Now I gotta know, what exactly are the drawbacks of having an Absolute Solver in you? Yeah, well, much like the other disassembly drones like V, J, and N, she has an insatiable craving for oil, and if we're gonna compare her to Uzi, then it's also worth mentioning that she can also die by the sun. You know, because she's a robot vampire. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Doll fucking hates V. And this is because early in her life, V came in and just fucking murdered Doll's parents. This is why whenever we go into Doll's home, the place is goddamn disgusting. And behind that curtain is her dead parents' rotting corpses. Oh my god, you live like this? Jesus, get some fucking Irish Spring or Old Spice. Fucking Terry Crews that home. Decontaminate that bitch. Well, about that. Died too? Yeah, it's sort of become a new running joke within Glitch's merchandising videos. My god! Doll, between you and Jay, I can't figure out who has worse PR.
Пощада — это дар, которым я более не располагаю. Союзы — это временно. Предательство — это навсегда.
Uh-oh, Stu. What did you do? I may have pissed her off. Stu? Pashon you! Since when could you speak Russian? I can speak platypus, you idiot. You think I wouldn't? Oh, here come the knives, Billy. Stu!
Как раз к ужину.
Stu, do you want to explain why we're...
Great. Okay. They actually triggered the Russian robot. Okay.
We're at the mall today. Oh, what's the matter? I can't go out with my best friend to the mall. Friend is very subjective when it comes to you and me. My guy, who else are you gonna hang out with? V, Meggie, literally anyone else other than you. Sure, let's go with that. Screw you, Stu.
That place kinda looks
By the way,
familiar.
you haven't exactly answered my question. What the
Where
hell
are
are we
they?
doing at the mall? Well, I saw some stuff that looked pretty interesting, and so I thought I'd invite you out to help me pick out which ones I should get. And we couldn't have, like, done this through Amazon or eBay or literally anywhere else aside from the mall. You do know no one comes here anymore, right? Remind me to never invite you to a party. Billy, are those what I think they are? Oh, god damn it, it's the undead! Wait. A horde of zombies in a mall. Stu? What mall is this? Don't know why you're asking that now when the undead are outside, but this is the Willamette Mall. Why? Oh, god damn it, Stu!
Zombies, huh? Had a feeling you'd show up.
Stu? Do you know who that man is? Some random ass guy with a camera? No, Stu. That is Frank West. And anytime there's a zombie outbreak in Willamette, Colorado, you bet your ass he's on the scene. Cause after all, he's covered wars, you know. Oh, really? Which ones? You know, it's funny you mention that. He's never specified, but given the Dead Rising timeline when the first outbreak happened, we can only assume that he's covered the War on Terror. Alright. But he's only covered wars. Why should I be afraid of this guy? Stu, Frank might be the only guy that I know that is willing to fight off against a massive horde of zombies with nothing but a soccer ball, a water gun, and a goddamn bench. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, aside from being known as a world-famous news reporter, he's also incredibly resourceful when it comes to finding weapons to fight off against zombie hordes. And yes, you can use stuff like water guns.
But yeah, I do enjoy some videos online where people play this and all that. I just, well, used to. Don't watch them these days, but back then, watch them. Watch people massacre many people, all this stuff. Even watch the death battle involving this guy against Leon Kennedy. Also, knew Leon was going to win. I think my vote was Leon, actually. Because, let's be honest, if this guy covers wars, Leon fought them all.
Guns, fucking cardboard boxes, goddamn boomerangs and soda cans to fight off against goddamn zombies. Well, if you don't want to get infected and turn into one of them, then, you know, in all fair circumstances, at that point, you kind of have to. Oh, you think that's where it stops? No. He gets crazier with it. How crazy are we talking? Alright, here's an example. Imagine a giant teddy bear and a light machine gun. Strap the gun to the bear's arms via tape and just have him go John Rambo on them bitches. What? That, Stu, is just one of his many combo weapons. And trust me, he's got a lot more. He can make his own flamethrower with a gas can and a super soaker, can make his own rocket launcher with a pipe and some fireworks, and he's even got his own lightsaber by putting some gems in a flashlight. Between him and Andreas, I'm starting to feel a lot less special here. Nope, and you ain't nothing either. Well, fuck you too, Billy. Anyway, Frank has fought a lot more than just zombies, right? He's fought off against the corrupt military, super bioengineered zombies made from military projects, and plenty of psychopaths, including a goddamn clown wielding chainsaws and can spew fire. Yeah, that's just one of the many ones that he's fought off against. Alright.
Yeah, there's a list.
But I'm gonna be completely honest. This seems a little below our pay grade, and not in the fact that, oh, these guys are, like, tough, but I mean, like, no, we've fought and won against people that are plenty more powerful than your average military and zombie foes. What else he got for me? He fought off against Thanos that one time. He fucking what?
You dare defy me?
Absolutely. Go get him, Frank.
Whoa!
You want me to go up against him? He's gonna kill me!
Well, they say journalism's a dying profession.
Where'd you get this from? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, one last thing, right?
That's
but
true.
I have to mention that Frank is one of the only few people that I know that got turned into one of these super zombies, got his consciousness back in the middle of becoming said zombie, and then worked his way back into becoming a human again. So what does that mean for us exactly? You know what? This one's on you. I'm out. Goodbye, Stu. What the hell? Why are you leaving me here?
Take off that mask and let me get a shot of the real
Oh, my eye! Oh, come on, man. A Superman goes fascist? Now that's a scary movie.
Too bad you won't live to see it.
Oh, but I'll see you in hell! Oh, you like the taste of that? Well, there's more where that came from. What in the hell are you doing? Oh, hi, Billy. You're just in time. I was just about to fight our next opponent. Uh-huh. And tell me, why do you think that you have the cojones to fight off against fucking Homelander? Billy, are you gonna sit there and tell me that we can't beat this piece of shit? I mean, come on, it's fucking Homelander. Everyone and their mother has beaten him at this point. Why can't we? Gee, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the fact that, compared to Homelander, we might as well be anyone from the boys. Like, I know we've gotten powers and Sith training and all that since we first started doing this, but like, a Superman clone is still a Superman clone. Like, we're still fucked.
I mean, to be honest, Homelander is one of the lower tier of Superman clones. Let's be honest. Let's be truthfully honest here. Homelander is one of the lower tier Superman clones. I mean, really. We have stronger, more powerful versions of Superman clones. Like, honestly, to say he's the biggest threat, and I heard people say this here and there, but let's be honest, this guy doesn't hold a candle to compare to the other Superman clones. Let's be honest. I mean, maybe Superboy, and I'm talking about the Young Justice version, but no, actually, I think about it. I'm gonna have to look into that myself, but I know he's one of the lower tier ones. I mean, you can't beat Superman. Definitely can't beat Omni-Man. Can't beat Ultraman, I think. Yeah, can't beat Ultraman. Can't beat Sentry. Can't. Yeah. I think I made my point though. Yeah.
Either way. Alright, Billy. Tell me what you know about Homelander. Why? Up. Get to explaining. In the 1980s, Vought paid a runaway woman to basically carry the child of Soldier Boy, and after being injected with Compound V at the same time, John Homelander was born. Though I should mention, it was very violent, the birthing process. Okay, but like, how violent? He made his way out of the womb by heat visioning through the mother's guts, as visualized in the boy's comic here. Though it's important to note that the show and the comic do not share the same continuity. Alright, keep going. John's entire childhood was him essentially being groomed by Vought after being ran through countless experiments on him and his Superman-like powers. And only eventually, years after the fact, did they decide to debut him as the new leader of the Seven, the universe's equivalent to the Justice League or whatnot. Later on, in 2011, at a private...
I'm sorry. It's just, I get the whole thing of the boys, and I know a lot of people like it, but I just don't. I just really don't. I like the realism and all that when it's involved in everything, but to be honest, it just ruins a superhero vibe for me. I just can't watch it while having a superhero vibe, in all honesty. And I have those pretty often, so I can't really get into it. Plus, what else am I supposed to really say about it? I mean, we got A-hole 1, A-hole 2, and people that think they know better but actually effed everything up, and they're the real cause of it, and they try to make things better but just tend to F things up more. Let's be honest.
Fought Christmas party when Homelander meets Becca Butcher, who is the wife of Billy Butcher. Now you're gonna want to keep that name in mind for later. So, unfortunately, after meeting Becca, Homelander would proceed to commit sexual assault against her, thus not only causing Ryan to be born, who would become very important later in the series, but also becoming the main driving point as to why Billy Butcher hates anything and everything that has to do with superheroes. So essentially, Homelander is the reason as to why the boys are, well, the boys. I mean, technically,
Basically.
Huey became a part of the team not only after did A-Train basically run over Robin, but he kind of had to after he killed Translucent, which, yes, is a very stupid name that doesn't even mean what he was going for, but that's beside the point. Right.
Yeah, it's
so
just
what
a
else do you know
literal
about
mess.
Homelander? I mean, I could talk about the fact how he's essentially Brightburn, but not only is he not an alien, but he's somehow even more of a man-child. I could talk about the fact how...
Actually, I don't know if who would win that fight, Brightburn or Homelander. I want to hear your opinions. I honestly think Brightburn can win. After all, he's kind of space. He is from space and all that. And only later in life does his powers start maturing. So, yeah.
He has
There's
a
that.
massive fucking god complex that has somehow mimicked reality. I could talk about how his greatest ability isn't his superpowers, it's the fact that he's a massive fucking manipulator and how he's really great at it. Or I could talk about how he constantly needs approval from not only his parents' figures, or so he likes to think they are, but from literally everyone else that he calls a peon, cause again, adding on to that god complex wasn't enough. I mean, you could, but you did just kind of summarize it in a nice little bow. So, you know, it saved you 20 minutes of doing that, I guess. Okay, then what the fuck am I doing here, Stu? Billy, what have we died to so far? Getting ripped in half. Being shot through. Sent into orbit. Explosions. Planetary level explosions. I could go on forever, you know? Precisely. Which brings me to my point. What the fuck could Homelander do to us that we haven't already been through constantly on a day-to-day basis? I mean, we've won against people who are undoubtedly stronger than Homelander. And what has he done since season 1 after shooting down that plane with his heat vision? He's done jack shit, but after being injected with V1, his laser was said to be calced at country level. Country level. Remember, you said we survived planetary level explosions. Come on, use your brain here. I'm telling you to use your brain. That should tell you everything that you need to know. You know what? You're right. Come on, Stu, give me the knife. I'm about to show him what's up. That's my boy. Now go on, I'll be right behind you. Sorry, Homelander, but you're dying today.
Ah, yeah, get this fucking work. You don't see this shit in Marvel, baby. Stab, stab, stab. Yoink. Thanks, Frost. Now, it's my turn.
I am the Homelander. Fight.
No, wait. No. Wait. Oh my God, you have section. All right, I've had enough of this. I like your hand. Let me take it.
You'll die when I want you to.
Final round, fight.
Are we seriously seeing this?
Finish him. Finish him.
I'm not even sure I...
Stop! I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything.
My God, man, have some dignity. Also, no, time to die.
All yours, buddy. Surprise!
Fatality. Ghostface wins.
I'm gonna be honest, I had to skip that. Honestly, I don't know. If you want to actually see a Ghostface versus Homelander, you can actually just go literally on Mortal Kombat 11 and just see it in all honesty. You can play it yourself.
Hey, Billy? You might be in some trouble today. Gee, thank you,
Oh,
Stu,
God,
for
what
not
now?
being direct. What the hell did I do this time? Well, you see, Billy, your opponent today, and yes, this is your opponent, I've got nothing to do with this, is a little bit miffed at you for what you said about them a few months ago. Stu, with how in-depth I am about a lot of people that we faced off against, that could literally mean anyone. So, could you be a little bit more specific? Alright. So, do you remember last time when you said Homelander was great at manipulating? Yeah, no, this guy has him beat in spades. Alright, keep going. They come from a place that we're all too familiar with, and when we were facing off against someone else that looked like them, and when we compared them to each other, you said that they weren't a character. Oh, god damn it!
They're gonna fucking die. They're gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucking Vox. Yeah, you starting to see what I mean? Don't you even start with that. I am not in the mood to hear it from you. Oh,
Seriously?
and you'd rather hear it from him. Oh, piss off, Stu. But you know what?
I mean,
While we're all
fair.
here, why don't you explain to me in excruciating detail everything you know about Vox, and explain why you don't think he's an actual character? You know, you've got some mighty big balls to be saying that shit towards me after everything you've put me through. But you know what? I'll do this for you, buddy. Well, what are we waiting for? Get to it. Before he was a demon, Vox was better known as Vincent Whitman, and during his human years in the early 1900s, he was known as being a weatherman. During his time as a weatherman, a new news anchor came up into the same channel that he was working in, and gained a lot more fame, notoriety, and attention. Now, Vincent didn't like that, and so, as a form of jealousy, and the fact that he wanted said fame more so than the other guy, he killed him. And he would continue to do this over the next few years with many new people coming and going, as he would not only kill the new co-workers that he had been assigned with, but he also killed his upperclassmen until he was the one that owned the goddamn company. Now, between him committing all of these murders and his loyal fan base calling him a god of entertainment, yeah, it would make sense that he would also develop a god complex as a result. Damn.
Of course.
See, Homelander? This is how you actually gain a following. Not by doing whatever man-baby bullshit you were pulling. Anyway, this would all culminate into his last ever broadcast as a human, where, by some miracle of God and karmic retribution, a TV set right above him just falls on him and immediately electrocutes him, killing him on the spot. And as an added bonus, one of the glass shards from the TV screen broke, and fucking stabbed him in the eye. You know, between him and Mr. Puzzles, I think the very obvious lesson that you should take away from this is that if you become obsessed with fucking TV of all things, don't be surprised if that ends up becoming your head in your afterlife. Right. Anyway, moving on. So,
Can't believe he actually said that.
Would then be transported into hell, and he would then later rebrand himself as Vox. During his early years in hell, he would not only become one of the overlords of it, but he would also meet a very familiar demon by the name of Alistair, and these two became pretty close. But not close enough to where Alistair would ever think that Vox was a friend of his. It was kind of pathetic, really, how that all unraveled. Okay, but how pathetic are we talking? Like asking a girl to your high school Valentine's Day dance and having it be a big fucking event to where the entire school shows up, only to get rejected on the spot. Yeah, that is kind of bad, ain't it? Yeah, it's so bad that Vox grew a massive resentment towards Alistair for not teaming up with him, to where he would not only form his own trio called the V's, but when he got wind from Valentino that Alistair had just came back after being gone for 7 years, Vox immediately went to Hell's airwaves and just proceeded to shit-talk Alistair. That's how bad it gets. Oh, and don't worry, it gets even worse from there. Oh, come on, you can't be serious. I am very much serious, too. Well, then continue on, my friend. Following after the events of Season 1's finale, where Adam's death and the Exorcists were defeated, Vox hatched a plan to position himself as the new supreme ruler of Hell. And in order to do this, he had to brainwash the entirety of Hell to basically form a massive uprising against heaven and overthrow the angels. Big fucking step up from where he was in Season 1. Okay, so I can definitely buy him brainwashing most of Hell, considering he was a cult leader back when he was alive, but how is he supposed to exactly overthrow heaven? I'm pretty sure it's established in the show that, like, the only thing that can hurt angels are holy weapons. Ah, good question. You see, he commissioned Carmilla Carmine to make a massive laser cannon to pierce through heaven's defensive barrier, and the power source was Lucifer. You know, when you take the context out of it being this version of Lucifer, using the King of Hell as a power source for your big fuck-off laser cannon? Yeah, that sounds metal as shit. Yep. And to top it all off, he's got some really good fucking songs, man. Oh, yeah. So with all of that in mind, what exactly is wrong with Vox? I've got 3 grievances against him. 2 objective ones and 1 personal one. To start off, let's go with the objectives. First, his massive hate boner towards Alistair not makes his entire rationale completely based on a tunnel-visioned hatred that he has for one person who rejected him, but it ultimately led to his fucking downfall at the end of Season 2. And the other objective fact is that being a cult leader has given him a massive fucking god complex, and on a personal note, those types of characters just do not appeal to me. Hence why I said that he just does not have a character in my eyes.
Okay, I can understand that. Honestly, it really depends on character development, and I think Vox was alright. In personal opinion. I mean, if you had to compare him to Homelander's God complex, I'm gonna have to say Vox has a better one, in all honesty, because he actually does have the frickin' feats for it. But yeah, other than that, that's it, really.
Alright, fair enough. But wait, what's your personal grievance then? Oh, isn't it obvious? He's a rap battle victim, Stu.
I may not have the brightest of RGB, but I'd say that you're far from a smart TV.
Go through Heaven's Gate and nurture culture attack, and then you, what? You couldn't get fewer than that?
You could have had all of Pentagram City in your grasp, but you're 1% evil, 99% hot ass.
Oh my god, they did not need to do him this dirty. The The game isn't over. You can't take the win like you take different cultures. We should sing him the consent song. Maybe next time he'll get it. That's it, Stu. Point at him and laugh.
You've just been fucking canceled.
Oh, gee, would you look at the time? I'm off to see The Amazing Digital Circus, the last act in theaters. Bye-bye, Stu. Hope you can handle this for me. What the fuck? You said we were gonna watch that together.
This is my moment. I'm a fucking god!
Oh, sweet mother of God! All right, Stu. I'm here. How did you screw up this time? Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this one, because it gets a little bit messy.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Ooh.
How bad could this possibly be? We're dealing with another My Hero character. Oh, god damn!
Oh, God.
Wait, how long has it been since we fought enough against one of them? I'd say about 5 months, give or take. Oh my god, has it really been that long? Wait. So, you admit that we got another My Hero character. And who exactly did you get today? Well, Billy,
Villain,
a
hero,
common pattern that I've
anti-hero?
noticed is that every time we faced off against one of these characters, you've made the complaint that we are nowhere near their level. To which, in hindsight, yeah, you're a bit right. So I figured
Who did
I'd
you get?
rectify that mistake by getting someone who is on our level. Comparatively speaking, anyway. So are you gonna give me any hints as to who this person is, or...
Is
Oh,
it a
no.
racer, huh?
That's because she's already right there.
Oh, she.
Excuse me?
It's me, Toga. Himiko Toga. Allow me to stab you.
You know what? I don't even have the energy to yell at you at this point, because quite frankly, this
Get
does
your
not
F to,
warrant
like,
it. But
really?
what the fuck do you mean we're on Himiko Toga's level? We're below it. Did
A
Homelander
little.
teach you nothing? No, it taught
Yeah.
me plenty. But the one thing that it didn't need to teach me was that he was a fraud. Himiko Toga is not. She is about that life. And what life is that exactly? Oh, I'm about to teach you. Like every other time that we do this. Walked right into that one, didn't I? Anyway, Himiko Toga, safe to say, had a bit of a troubled childhood, and that is large in
Yeah,
part
her parents
due
were
to
complete
her quirk.
a-holes, let's be
You
honest.
see, her quirk is called Transform, and she can become anyone she wants as long as she drinks the blood of the person that she wants to become. Now, obviously, as a kid, this had a bit of an effect on her as she developed a morbid interest in blood. An example of this being that she once brought home a dead bird to her parents and asked the both of them if the bird was pretty.
It's the dead bird of the week. It's the dead bird of the week.
Now, obviously, this terrified the parents. And
Isn't there
even
other
though
stuff?
Himiko said that she found the bird when it was already dead, this forced the parents to make Himiko suppress her urges of this behavior to make her seem more normal. Ah, yes, the classical parenting maneuver 101. If you don't understand what your child likes, instead of meeting them on their level and understanding it, just have them hide it away and pretend like it never existed to begin with.
Wow,
Following
she
her
actually took
in
the
her
worst
middle
route
school
off.
days, she fell in love with a boy named Saito, who looks like a familiar green-haired protagonist that we all know and love. And she fell in love with him because of the fact that he got into a fight and he looked pretty to her because the fact that he was bloodied up. Wait, is that seriously the reason? Yep. It's how she fell in love with Izuku fucking Midoriya, so she's at least consistent. Anyways, so after this, Himiko would then succumb to her urges and attack Saito and suck
then
her
she
blood.
actually fell
This
in love
would
with
then become
Ochako
a
too,
public
right?
incident as she would go on the run after this, becoming a major suspect in multiple murders until she joins the League of Villains, being inspired by Stain, the hero killer. And before she knew it, she would become a very valuable asset to this league going forward. Okay, but like, how valuable? Let's see. She and Twice were partially responsible for the downfall of the Shie Hasaikai, stealing Ochako's blood, which snowballed into her using Ochako and Twice's quirks in the latter half of the series. And due to her obsessed, crazed love for Midoriya, she would be the one.
Saw the movie. Honestly, it wasn't completely scary. It was more uncomfortable, in all honesty.
Responsible for bringing him over to Akuto Island in the final war, disrupting All Might's plan to bring down All for One. So what you're telling me is that she's a valuable asset due to her being a yandere. I mean, she's a lot more nuanced and complex than simply giving her an archetype, but sure, let's go with that. Come on.
I mean, if you want to simplify it.
Anime character and nuance. Yeah, I don't buy that. Besides, she's just like us, where she only has knives. I'm pretty sure we have this. I mean, she is one of our closer matchups when it comes to my hero, but that's not by a close gap. She still kills us, you know.
Then I can suck out some of your blood and use it to get in real close to Izuku. Ugh, that's not gonna happen, is it, you jerk?
Yeah, no, I don't want you doing that to me because I don't want anyone else catching my high cholesterol levels. But you can do it to him if you want. Oh, you motherfucker. Hey, look on the bright side. You finally get to have a knife fight.
Knife fights are really bloody. They're great.
Oh, you're into those too? Well, this might be fun after all. You go and sit back, Billy. I'm about to have the time of my life. Yeah. Listen, before you do that, though, how cute would you say that she is?
Am I cute?
I mean, I'd probably classify you like a 5. If I'm feeling generous.
Please drop your guard. If by a teensy accident I happen to spill your blood, what color would it be, huh?
Oh, I see what you did. Get back here!
I want to kill you.
Oh, Billy, you are so dead.
Shake it down!
Oh, hi there, Billy. Ready to deal with royalty again? Stu,
What?
are you actively trying to set me off? Because the last time we faced off against the king, I got Marcied. No thanks to you. Oh, come on. You blame me too much. Quite the contrary, actually. I don't blame you enough. Anyway, so you said that we're facing off against royalty again today. Do I even want to know who it is? Well, Billy, there is one key similarity and one key difference that makes these two kings complete contrasts of each other. Would you like to know what they are? The rational part of my brain says no, but now you have me curious. What are they? The key similarity is that they're both conquerors of other worlds, but the key difference is that while one of them had a very bad dad, the one that we're facing off against today is a very great dad. You know, despite being a world conqueror. Wait. Is this one an animal as well? A reptile, specifically? I mean, are turtles reptiles or amphibians? Of fucking course you'd ask that.
Yeah, they're
Oh, god damn it. Stuart? Why and how did you get Bowser? Well, you see, Billy, I remember
that's kind of like a
long
death
while
wish in all
ago when
honesty.
you said that frogs were your spirit animal, and so then I thought, why not put him up against something that's pretty much the direct opposite of a frog, aka a turtle. So I went and looked around for a bunch of different turtle characters that we could face off against, and the most obvious one that I thought that we could go up against was Bowser. So you're welcome, by the way. Stu, your dumbassery has no limits, does it? First, just because I said I think frogs were my spirit animal doesn't mean that I don't like turtles or reptiles for that matter, you fucking racist. And second,
damn,
I
he
would
actually
have
called him
taken
out on there.
literally any other turtle in existence out there. I would have fucking taken a ninja turtle if you really wanted, but no, you had to get fucking Bowser. You know, the video game bad guy? My guy, I think you're making this into a bigger issue than it actually is. The fuck I am! Do I need to go through this whole spiel with you again? Oh, by all means, please do. Found and raised by Kamek the Sorcerer, Bowser grew up to be the de facto king and ruler of the Koopa Kingdom, and since 1985, he's been battling Mario and Luigi while trying to kidnap and forcefully wed Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom. And considering the fact that he's been doing this for about 4 decades, I think it's safe to say that he's learned and done some pretty crazy things in that time frame. For example, not only can he breathe fire, but in Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, after ingesting some fucked up mushroom by Fawful, Bowser gains the ability to suck. I beg your finest fucking pardon. Yeah, we're not gonna
Well, that's
Anyway,
I mean, not wrong, but
take a look at how big this beefed up turtle with the dad bod already is in comparison to you and me. Yeah, no, that's just his base form. Because with stuff like his own ability to conjure dark magic and whatever the fuck was in Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush and Bowser's Fury, he can grow to the size of a fucking castle if he wanted to. Okay, so you mentioned something about dark magic, right? I'm afraid to ask, but what else can he do with that? While he's not proficient in dark magic on the same level as Kamek is, one of the things that he can do with his dark magic is cause metamorphosis onto someone, which in turn means that he can mutate someone into like a frog, like how he does it in Mario Party 2. Oh, so he can just make you into your spirit animal then. Sweet. Oh, shut up, Stu. Anyway, another thing that he's been known to do with his dark magic that's a little bit more on the well-known side of things is that he can basically come back to life even if he's only reduced to nothing but a skeleton. Oh, so he's just like us then. I mean, you two are alike in the fact that you're both fucking idiots, but no, not even remotely close. We can't dish out what we take. He does that. He's been doing that for 40 years. We're pale imitations in comparison. You make it sound like he's gone through anything on the same level that we have. Motherfucker, have you ever been through a black hole before? Actually, yes. You can thank Liu Kang for that one. Huh. Wow, you two are more alike than what I gave you credit for. So, is there anything else that I should know about this guy, or are we good to stab him now? Actually, there is one thing that I want to bring up, and it has nothing to do with calcs or abilities or anything like that. I just want to appreciate the fact that he's also a really good dad / role model. He probably gives, like, most, if not all, of his Koopalings a 401k for their hard work. Oh, what's that, Billy? You think that he's a very bad dad and that you be his son? How rude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, gee, would you look at the time? I'm off to work. Bye-bye, Billy. See you in the season finale. What? You have a job? Since when? Bro, I did nothing to Junior. Please, let me go!
Damn. Really rocked your shit.
I'm getting to the bottom of this. How in the hell does he have a job? Seriously, where does he find the time to become employed? We die all the time! You know what? I'm gonna go through his closet and see if I can find one of his spare work uniforms. And if it isn't something respectable, I'm gonna kick the shit out of him. Let's see. No. Oh, God, I hope not. Oh, you dirty piece of filth. Stuart! I'm coming for you!
One fast food establishment transition later.
And that, my good sir, will be $57.75. Will you be paying with cash or card today?
$57 for 3 burgers and a drink? That's mental. Whatever, man. Just take the cash.
Oh, bitch! You! Damn. You dare hide this from me? Oh, hey, Billy. Billy. Can we talk about this another time? Oh, don't you give me that bullshit. Like we're gonna get any other time to talk about this. I would have respected you so much more if you went to go work for Lon John Silver's. Why did it have to be McDonald's? Listen, Billy, I know you're mad, but this was quite literally the only job that was available for me. We don't have to pay rent, but someone's got to pay the utilities. That shit doesn't come free. Oh, no. That's not the issue here, Stu. If you wanted to go out and get a job to pay the utilities, I would have been supportive of that. But you mean to tell me that I, a Burger King fan, the Burger King fan, is getting their utilities paid by the fucking clown? Is this some kind of sick joke to you?
What the heck?
When you put it like that, it is kind of funny on an ironic value. Oh, it is funny to you, is it? Well, maybe you won't be laughing when I jump over this counter and kick your ass!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a complaint with one of my employees?
Oh, Mr. McDonald. No, everything's fine here, sir. This man was just leaving. Oh boy, look who finally decided to show up after
picking a
so
fight with the
long.
clown?
What? Did the 2016 clown craze not pummel you into irrelevancy hard enough? Well, don't worry, because by the time I'm done with both you and him, you'll be more broken than your average ice cream machine.
Sir, do you have any idea what I'm capable of?
Sir, I don't mean to interrupt, but I don't think that was a question you should have asked. Do I know what you're capable of? Oh boy, I know a lot about you, clown! Oh no, here we go. I know that in the 1960s, you were based off of Willard Scott's portrayal of Bozo the Clown, and in your first ever commercial, when he was portraying you, funny enough, you looked less like a mascot for a fast food establishment in my eyes, and more like a creepy uncle that you shouldn't let near children. But unfortunately for everyone in the world, that's exactly who you were made for. I also know that for whatever goddamn reason, you have a special interest with the moon and outer space. Because not only have you gone to the moon several times in between your commercials and your animated features, but you have a cameo in a movie called Mac and Me. Yeah, real funny. I see what you did there. A movie that was copying off of E.T., which featured an alien, and also, funny enough, it was a movie that was partially funded by the company that made you. And to put the cherry on top with the moon and outer space connections, in between the 1980s and the 2000s for your night services, you literally had a guy that had a moon for his head that served as your host in order to become a part of the hip crowd. Are you a fucking killer clown from outer space? Because the point is so on the goddamn nose that I could kill you with it! And that's not even mentioning A, all of the magic crap that you pulled out of your ass for however many fucking decades you've been alive. B, all of the real-life controversies that you and your company have been a part of, like the copyright infringement lawsuit that happened between you and HR Puffage Snuff, which resulted in you removing most of the cast that you had from McDonald Land, whatever the hell happened between you and the ball pits in the middle point of your existence, and everything that involved Ray Kroc stealing shit from the McDonald's brothers, and C, all of the countless murders happened under your hands because of you and that purple fuck's birthday shake a few years ago. I saw what happened to CG5 when he consumed that shit. You're a monster! Billy, calm down, please. This is a public setting. People are trying to eat.
These are outlandish claims made by a masked lunatic. And since you know him, you're fired.
What?
Now, leave the premises, or I will call the cops.
Mr. McDonald, please. I was trying to help de-escalate the situation. Why are you firing me? There's no point in trying to talk to the clown, Stu. It's just like he said. There's no reasoning with lunatics.
This coming from the man who constantly sponsors a restaurant that not only sold horse-based patties in 2013, not only has had their own employees put feet in their lettuce bins, but has also had one of the worst mascot video games ever made.
Oh, like you didn't try your hand at video games, you shameless hypocrite? But hey, at least we didn't put pink slime in our products. At least we didn't have Rick and Morty fans harassing us over a sauce that hadn't been available in fucking decades, making an ass out of us and them at the same time over on Musical.ly, but at least we weren't used as a model to create fucking Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Now tell me, do you have a comeback ready, or should I wait for you to re-release it in November alongside the McRib, just to see you pull it out a month afterward?
You know, it's funny you mention that, because I do.
I don't like where this is going. Oh, do you now? Well, by all means, don't keep me in suspense.
Damn.
What did you have in mind?
He's really...
You know what? In retrospect, I should have anticipated that. So, you really want to do this, huh?
You insulted me in front of my establishment, my employees, and my customers.
Damn.
You really should have
serious
thought
now.
this through.
Motherfucker, I beat Homelander, the Dark Presence, and Dio. The only thing that you can stack are your burger patties, and even then, they pale in comparison when I have the Burger King on standby.
Very well then. Perish.
Oh, please. Like you've...
Do you understand now? Be gone!
What the hell was that?
You see, my boy, I have avoided such confrontations of that scale for so long. But since you've decided to make it so open in front of my business, I've decided that you living was no longer a possibility. And now, along with all of the others who have defied me, I shall too put you in a casket 6 feet under. And I'm going to McLove every single moment of it.
You know, that's a pretty convincing threat that you've made there. But there's a few things that you forgot to consider when it comes to me.
Oh, really? Then what are they?
1, I don't die that easy. And 2, and you're gonna want to keep your eyes open for this one, you're not the only one that can pull BS out of their ass. Or in this case, BK.
What?
Behold my stand, the Burger King!
So the rumors are true. The king has returned. Now I don't have to hold back.
That has got to be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. But you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. Now, get his ass!
What the?
Die!
What am I watching?
I win! Holy shit, you did it! I know. It was probably the best fight I've had yet. Okay, so, disregarding all of that, what the hell am I gonna do for a job now? Oh, don't worry, Stu. I'm pretty sure we'll find something for you that isn't burger flipping. But why don't we go home now? I'm pretty tired. Fine, but you better hope that I find something good, because if I don't, you're paying the utilities from now on. Alright, I get the message. Come on, let's go home. Alright, let's go. And Stu? Yeah, buddy? Fuck you! Oh, I love you too, buddy.
Huh.
Cameron.
Okay, that's a thing. Okay. So this is apparently a thing. I hope you all enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Honestly, have to say, the fights here were pretty interesting. Wasn't expecting the whole Mortal Kombat with Ghostface and Homelander, in all honesty. Definitely wasn't expecting that. And not expecting the end. Honestly, I thought it was actually going to be an actual fight, and they both died because of the clown, but no, I guess not. But yeah, Cameron put some interesting fighters this time around, and that was pretty interesting. And I have to admit, I did enjoy this compilation, and I actually got some good laughs this time around. So yeah, really thankful for that. In all honesty, really enjoyed this again. Still, it was a surprise with how things were, in all honesty. I did not expect it at all. So, yeah. I have to really thank Moses Gonzalez for telling me about the compilation. Really, thank you for telling me this. I honestly didn't know that episodes 91 through 100 compilation came out. So again, thank you, Moses, for telling me about this. And yeah, let's give a shout out to Moses. And yeah, with this all said, again, hope you all enjoy. Tell me what fight was your favorite of the compilation here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.